Thank you for being honest, right? Because I can impact that now. So if you didn't do the assignment, here's what I'm going to say, right? I want you to, bring yourself forward in this conversation tonight. So that was in the past, yes? Not doing the assignment was in the past. You don't want that to show up and impact your participation tonight. So have tonight make a difference for you when you share with your partner. And one more thing, in addition, I request that you use this section to distinguish and take responsibility for what it was that won over your commitment to honor your word and participate fully. So something else was more important. There were things that you said that are more important than doing your homework, doing your assignment. So for those of you who didn't do it, what won out over your word? What was more important than doing your assignment? For those of you who didn't do it. Michael?
Call names out now, huh?
Well,
I'll go.
I call him because you're looking at me like.
Raise my hand. No. Two things. Personal thing going on in my life, things I'm questioning about myself, my life, my marriage, what's going on, and it became a racket. I allowed that to overtake that. Honestly, that was it. I allowed something to keep festering in my mind. It wasn't until like yes, I'm going, why did that happen? And never got a chance to take that on.
Got it, okay. So that went out. So from moving forward, what structure, what can you put in place to honor?
Remember a word from Brutal Barry, integrity. See you do something, you have to do it. That comes first. Once you do something, you feel better about yourself and take the next step and the next step.
Yeah, so the next time that comes up, you like a racket that you had or something you think is more important, what are you going to do?
My word, do it, lay it out. Why is that a racket? And put it aside. Why am I creating a story about something? Happens a lot. Get rid of it, move on.
Yeah, you can even write down the complaint. Yeah. See?
Yeah. Wow, there you go.
Yeah, write down the racket.
There you go.
Yeah, beautiful, thank you. I want to hear from a couple of you about what you saw. I know we did a little bit in the session tonight, so you wrote down your complaints. I want to hear about your complaints and what you saw, okay? So what did you see about your complaints? Come on up, Chris, Amanda, Dustin, and then Delita.
So when I realized,
We're going to give you guys about 2 minutes each, okay?
when I realized a lot of the complaints I had were just like little petty things, and they were kind of excuses why, that prevented me from taking action in something. They were really like stupid complaints, like it's too far to go over there, or maybe I'm tired, or something that just nothing major.
So yeah, I'm hearing like the complaints that you have and you wrote them down and they become absurd. Like, wow, that's what's really stopping me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, beautiful. Very great. Thanks, Chris. Awesome.
One thing that I noticed that a lot of my complaints are due to my lack of patience. For example, one of my complaints is I spend way too much time in airports. Well, when you travel for a living, you kind of know what the gig is, and the fact that planes are delayed is part of life. So complaining about it really doesn't do anything, because it's going to be there anyways. A lot of times, some of the complaints are, body image and being a certain muscle mass and all this kind of stuff. And I know to do that, I got to do cardio plus weights plus diet, and then yet my actions aren't always in line with that. And that, I did go 4 times last week. I'm doing 3 times again this week. But without consistency, you won't get there. So I know where I am going to be in the future, but it's the patience at the present that is where I struggle.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so what's the impact then?
The impact is being frustrated, and my frustration, in my way of being affecting the people around me, whether, loved ones or family or coworkers, employees.
Yeah, and you can actually see that. You can see the voice of the people.
Absolutely. So I thought that was interesting that once you kind of write down all the complaints, there seems to be like a theme that run the majority of not all of them, but most of it's related to just not wanting to wait for things to happen the way life works out.
Yeah, isn't it incredible? You can see that now?
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome, great. Amanda!
So when I was doing my list of complaints, I realized that a lot of them were related. And I was like, wow, a lot of them are due to inaction.
Not being in action?
Yeah. So,
He's got a theme of patience, lack of patience,
I
your
heard
patience. Yeah, but your theme that you saw is not being in action.
yeah, it is. It's really not just doing what I need to do. It's more like living in my head and then planning and then not executing. If I have a million plans, but if I don't execute, it doesn't matter. So definitely caused me to take some different steps and look at things that I can easily eliminate and like ways to keep myself accountable. So that's what I got out of it.
Great, thank you. See, it behooves you to do your assignment. Lolita.
So I had a lot of complaints list, but one of them was very funny. 2 incidents happened. One of my complaints was, I was complaining about the culture I live in. Not more me, but my kids I'm raising into. So they're little, and 2 incidents happened which never happened before. I'm like, is this like in my face or something? Very weird. I want to share it quickly. So one, I'm walking at the mall. It's Boca Town Center Mall. I'm walking, and my kid is open area. He goes, ha, ha. The voice is echoing. So the lady goes, can you shut your kids? Can you shut your kids? And there are 2 boys running around. So I go, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm trying, but the child, he's 2 years old, he's not gonna understand. So that happened, right? The next day, I'm at church. It's in my church, not that I'm very religious, but anyways, I take my kids to church. And then in the hall where the coffee area is, my kid again is running around, the same voice, he goes, ah, ah, he's into that. And then the lady goes, shut up. And it never happened before in my life. I'm like, why is this happening? When I wrote the complaint, it was very weird incident. So I try to think of it as positive, how I'm dealing with it. Or maybe it's in my face because I'm thinking about it, but it was very weird.
So what was the complaint?
The complaint was, I have very hard time raising my kids in the society I live in. I don't know about you guys know Boca Raton. It's not kid friendly, the mall, and then the church I go to is very strict. I'm like, do I really want to raise my kids into this society? That was my complaint.
Okay,
I'm struggling with that.
Let's shorten it up a little bit.
Yes.
So what specifically was the complaint?
I'm not.
And you're doing great, by the way. There's just a lot of story in there. Can
My
you do that?
complaint, I don't think I'm happy raising my kids in this area. Because it just scares me, all the social stuff and everything that goes along with it.
Hold on a second. So what's the impact of that complaint?
It's, the impact is just I'm struggling every day raising my kids. I feel like it's weird. I'm trying to get them the best environment. But
Is it about
it's not
Boca
working.
Raton or is it about raising your children?
Both. Raising the children. I think
Kind of
I'm
here it's a
struggling.
little bit more about struggling with raising the children by yourself, or raising the children.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that seems to be more, you just see it's, and what's the impact on you?
It's draining.
Draining.
I feel I'm always thinking, what can I do? Oh, I'm not doing this right. You're not in the right place. Or I just compare them a lot to my childhood, which I think it was perfect. I had my grandma living with us, no family around. It's just a lot of factors, and I feel I'm not providing that.
Yeah, and so you're comparing.
I'm comparing.
Yeah, and that's excellence as a concept. So you're in the already always relationship to excellence. See how that ties in?
Mhm.
Great, so we're gonna transform that tonight.
But then factors are different too. You can't control that. Like living in an area, you can't control. That's what I'm trying to.
Well,
I don't wanna
you gotta
take
get
too
how
much
big
of-
you are. You're not this little, like, person that can't take on life. You're enrolled in your circumstances. I'm not saying the draining experience, I don't know what it's like to be a single mom. I'm not putting her down.
I'm not a
It's gonna
single mom, I have a husband. But,
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
but I feel like no family around.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I just created that, didn't I? Okay.
It's the common denominator.
So, listen. Okay, so is this a complaint you want to take on tonight?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, because it's impacting, it's draining. What else?
I can't control my environment.
There's experience of not being able to do anything about it. You guys hear that?
Like schools, I want to homeschool, but I don't want to homeschool them. It's like, I can't homeschool them. But I don't want to send them to school. It's weird.
Okay, great, so what are your possibilities tonight? Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for your attention.
Hold on a second. I've got to move on, just keep that thought, ready? Does it forward the conversation? Does the question you have forward the conversation?
Yeah, it was just piggybacking, echoing to
Okay.
what her complaint was.
Oh, got it, okay. So you're sharing that same complaint?
I'm not sharing the same, I was gonna say how she could,
Hold on, we need a microphone. All right, so, yeah, guys, we want to make sure that the Spanish community gets it translated.
I wasn't saying, I wasn't sharing that because I don't have any kids of my own yet either. But I was saying like how she could better cope with it. And that's what I was. So should I or should I not?
Hold on a second, because coping,
Well, I was gonna,
but coping,
no. Like, I was gonna say, like, who cares what anybody else says? They're 2 years old, they're kids. And if they wanna scream, they can scream. And if anybody else has a problem with it, that's their problem. You're in a public place, and they need to go see a psychiatrist now. You know what I mean? Like, kids are gonna be kids, so.
I didn't take her
I mean,
everywhere.
because I used to live in an apartment building where kids used to pound, and I wouldn't get any sleep. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my God, these kids are, because that's kids. That's just the
Martha,
nature of
I,
this.
you know what, I love your self-expression, I love your stand,
You
and,
just want me to shut up?
no, but we want to stay inside the work, she's got to discover that for herself.
Okay.
Yeah, great, thank you.
You discovered it.
All right, so your second assignment was to share with 3 people what you're committed to creating for yourself out of being in this seminar. And the assignment was an invitation to practice being unreasonable. Human beings don't like to share themselves. Why? They want to be vulnerable. So let's look at what opened up out of doing that part of the assignment. So, how many of you shared with one person? Hands up. Got it? Okay, great. How many of you shared with 2 people? How many of you shared with 3 people? Okay. So I want to ask those of you who shared who did the assignment, right? What came up for you when you shared with the other person? Okay? When you shared what you're committed to getting out of the seminar. So you went up to another person and you shared with them what you're committed out of getting something out of the seminar. And you came up against something. So who wants to come up and share? Let's have a couple people come up and have the courage to share with us what opened up for you. Yep, JC?
So I just went through the advanced course.
Yep.
And the advanced course, you keep sharing you gotta keep sharing. So all this weekend kept sharing. and keep sharing your possibility of the seminar or the advanced course or One Life, how I shared it a lot. So I shared it 10 times probably, so like with the people around me and so on, constantly. And what it does, it just keeps you focused, I think, to me. You keep sharing it, it just keeps you focused on what you want to be, or that possibility. So like I didn't share it, I probably didn't share it maybe once today. And I mean, like maybe recently, I actually went to lunch with dinner with my brother, and just like 2 hours ago, and I haven't shared it for whatever, 10 hours since the advanced course. And I kind of, little by little, you forget, and I had to start remembering what my possibility, and I was talking to him about it, and once again, it just re-energizes you. So to me, by sharing it, it just keeps you focused and helps you re-energize with what you want to achieve.
So that's what you experienced?
That's what I experienced, yeah.
I do. Awesome. Okay, so what's in the space? Yeah, so when I asked if anybody wanted to share, like a lot of you shared with people. I'm shocked at how many people did the assignment. I'm so happy. I'm like, wow. And then when I asked if you want to share, come up and share what you discovered, there's like, no, there was like this. So I just want to come in and be with you and just get what's in the space. Is it fear? Is it, something's, there for each one of you. And this is normal, by the way. You have a seminar, like, I don't know if I can share myself, I'm looking good. You guys can give all that up. This is like, this is our living room.
I'll share.
Come on
I
up.
don't care what.
Elaine? Dulce? Alejandro? Yes, let's have our Spanish friend Maria first.
Give me the address.
So can you translate that for her? Let's have Maria share first, okay? Because I want to get the Spanish community involved as well. And look, I want to keep your sharing to about a minute each, okay? Back here, Maria. I want to get her first. No. Maria, can I take you? You're standing for the whole Spanish community. Desde aquí te traduzco.
Okay, at the beginning, al principio yo estaba un poco confundida.
In the beginning, I was confused
Porque no entendía por qué tengo que dar mis quejas.
because I didn't understand why do I have to write my complaints.
Y le pregunté a los compañeros del grupo
And I asked my
qué
team,
sentido tenía, y admito que hoy todavía
what was the
no
point?
entiendo muy bien el porqué de las quejas.
And even right now, I don't get it very well. What's up with the complaints?
So, por ejemplo, JC,
Like JC,
Carlos dice como, mantenerse en foco, enfocado, ¿pero en qué?
to keep us focused, right? He said,
Okay,
but what he
yeah.
does.
No era la queja, era los possibilities. La posibilidad.
Él estaba enfocado en la posibilidad,
I was focused
no en la
on,
queja.
no, I was sharing my possibilities.
Estaba compartiendo mi posibilidad,
No,
mis
that
quejas.
I wanna be more fearlessness. I wanna be more confident.
Quería tener
I
más
was sharing my
confianza.
goals, my goals,
Oh,
but
okay.
not
Estaba
my
compartiendo
mis
complaints,
metas.
not the complaints.
Oh.
Eso
Okay.
es.
Yeah, you're right.
Ok, pero ¿cuál es el punto entonces de compartir la queja? ¿Mantenerse enfocado, no?
I don't
So then
know.
what's the point of sharing the complaints?
That's great. So, yeah. So well, let me ask you the question though. Question was, did you share with anybody?
La pregunta es, ¿compartiste con alguien?
Con una cada día, pero
One person a day.
Okay. And who did you share with?
¿Con quién?
un día con mi hermana, un día con mi
Sister.
madre, otro día con un amigo por
With a
teléfono,
friend,
con
my
diferentes
boss.
cosas. Tenía que ser con lo mismo.
And you shared your complaints with, or you shared what you're committed to getting out of the seminar with them?
¿Y compartiste lo que quieres sacar del seminario con ellos?
What did you share? What did you share?
I share my complaint.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. All right, so, that's really great. I'm laughing.
Y cuando
I
compartí
love it.
las quejas,
And when I share the complaints,
que por ejemplo mi hermana tenía las mismas.
My sister had the same complaints.
She did.
Y a las otras personas como, ay, tú sí eres gafa. Y
The other
nosotros
people were
como,
like, oh my goodness.
So what did
You're
you
so
notice? Right, what did you notice when you shared your complaints?
¿Qué
How did that shape
notaste,
your actions?
¿Qué notaste cuando compartiste tus quejas?
que eran estúpidos.
That I was so stupid.
You look, listen, I want to share something for you specifically, okay? I'm saying this with love.
Te voy a compartir esto a ti específicamente.
I know
Yo
when
sé
you have a complaint.
cuando tienes una queja.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, sí.
You're back there and you're like,
Estás ahí y tienes esa cara.
so you guys can see it, how it shapes you.
Sí, se dan cuenta cómo les los moldea.
See, it shapes who you're being in the moment.
Moldea quién
And when
eres
you
en ese
catch it, you're
momento.
like,
Cuando lo
who am I
captas,
being?
dices, ¿quién estoy siendo?
Am I being angry? Am I being jerk? Am I
Estoy
being
siendo enojada,
resigned?
estoy siendo un
Is that who I
idiota.
want to be?
Eso no es lo que quiero ser.
It's powerful.
Es poderoso.
Estoy
Last,
perdida.
last is a story.
Esa es la historia.
When you complain about something,
Cuando te quejas de algo,
it shapes who you're being, meaning your behavior becomes a match for that thought.
moldea quién eres y tu comportamiento coincide con tu pensamiento.
Like this.
Así.
Here's a complaint.
Una queja.
I don't want to go to work.
Ay, no quiero ir al trabajo.
See? That's an easy one.
Y ese es el fácil.
What's another complaint, you guys? Just yell one out.
My back hurts.
My back hurts. What else?
I got a migraine.
I got a
Tengo
migraine.
migraña. Me duele la espalda.
So much traffic. What do you
Mucho
like?
tráfico.
Who are you?
hot.
When you're driving and there's so much traffic, who are you being right
Cuando vas
there?
manejando y hay mucho tráfico, ¿quiénes están siendo?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get that?
¿Lo captas?
So that's what we're really starting with the beginning of the seminar like
Ese es
that.
el principio del seminario.
Because we're going to build on it.
Vamos a empezar a adelantar
Okay.
sobre eso.
And it's a step, it's a building block.
Son como
So
bloques
stick with
de construcción.
Great job.
Buen trabajo.
Okay. Real quick, one minute each. Okay.
Okay, my complaint is
Where are you
that-
going?
Oh, there's not gonna be enough time.
Well, my complaint is that I wanted to be excellent, especially in my job, which is real estate also. But I had another complaint that I'm impatient and my timing is always off. So I spoke with my husband, I spoke with people that I know,
And who are they?
my coworkers.
Okay.
But they all tell me, no, you're excellent. But I know who I am, and I'm not excellent, right?
So when you were sharing with them, right, what did you notice? What did you come up against when you were sharing with them?
That I put out that I am excellent in what I do. But I know I'm not. So I said, okay, I need to change that. I need to move beyond excellence as a concept to excellence as a possibility, right? So I decided to do that today. Today I said, this is the day. It's not tomorrow, it's today. So I got in my office at 6:30 in the morning. I did my role play at 7 o'clock. I started my calls at 7:30. I spoke to 21 people that I need to speak. And so I did that without thinking about what the results. I just say, okay, this is what I have to do. This is my time. This is my job. Needs to get done. So when I did that, I believe I moved to excellence at that point, that for that 3 hours. And I said, okay, that's possible. That's possible, right? So I got the possibility. I think that's what I did today. And so, all right, so I could be excellent. So I was excellent. That was my thought. I don't know.
So what was the thought you had before that? When you were sharing with them, you are excellent. And then what did you say about yourself?
That I'm not excellent. That I knew that I always said, I'm going to make my calls, And I could never make my calls 3 hours there, in the same place. You know, get the boredom, possibility of being bored. And
So you're able to just set that aside
yes, I did.
and take action.
Yeah, I took action. Like, because I remember for the forum, most of us live in the past or live in the future, right? So my past was always, I don't speak enough good English. My communication is really bad. And if they say this, what I'm going to say. So I was always in the past, the future, the past, the future. So I said, no.
Comparing, yeah.
Yeah, I was
That's
comparing.
as a concept, yeah.
And so I said, okay, no, it's now. It's right here. Right here, I'm not going to think about what's going to happen. I'm just going to do it. And it was great. I mean, it was really great. So I stayed out with the concept. But excellence is a possibility.
Come on! Awesome, Dolce!
Yeah, it was.
Dolce or Dolce? I did Dolce, I did
Yeah.
it. Thank you. All right, Luann, 1 minute.
So I had, the last few days I was back in New York for my nephew's 25-year-old fiance's wedding shower. And she's adorable and she's so happy. And one of the things I want to get out of the seminar is to find a partner. But it went beyond that. I'm looking at her and I go, wow, you know, what was it like? I can't remember the last time I was in love. When a kid remember. And so, you know, my cousins were there, friends were there, so I probably shared with, I don't know, about 10 people at least or so. I was letting me say, I'm in my seminar again, I'm back in Landmark, we're all happy. I said, what I want to get out of the seminar is this. And reaction is, what's happened was, because everybody's been married and divorced at least once. And, you know, we're older. And a couple of cousins are like, really? Seriously? I never want to talk to another man ever, you know? So it went from, I'm very happy for you, or that's really great, or why, or, you know, the reactions were all of it. But they're all happy. They don't look happy.
Yeah, so
But,
you guys can see already that when she's sharing a possibility, that the world around her doesn't stand for that possibility.
Yeah, they're like, are you nuts?
Yeah, right? That's why we have this seminar. That's why we have this community in this seminar. Is that what you're standing for this during the seminar?
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, it's on. Game on! Alex.
When I was about to share like what my possibility was, I felt like my story was like, oh wait, don't say that because you're gonna become vulnerable and you're gonna, you know, that person's gonna think that you're really weak or something. So that's
Who was the
what
person?
a coworker. So that's what I came up against before sharing that possibility.
Oh, you're gonna be weak.
And then I said, well, I don't know, just the momentum of doing the forum and all that, in the seminar series, just said, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna share it. And then it created a nice space to share that I don't think, you know, I don't feel like I'm as good, and I'm trying to become maybe more of a leader and be more outspoken. And it created a space for her to share, like, oh wow, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't know that that's how you felt. And that's really cool. We maybe hear more about that, and it's cool to do more self-development work. And so it just created a nice atmosphere for sharing.
God, incredible. Wow. Thank you. Yes, we want to share, okay? All right, so we're going to turn to our partner. Does everybody have a partner? All right. So we give you 2 minutes each, and I want you to okay, we have it. Two. Nicole, can you sit with Rachel? Oh, right here? Okay.
Okay, we got an issue.
Okay.
We need Spanish.
Okay, great. Yeah, let's look that up. And then she needs a partner? Yeah, right here. Rachel, right? Yeah. So Rachel needs a partner, and she's coming around. JC needs a partner. Okay, so why don't you have JC just run in back and hang out with. Oh, you don't? Okay, I'm sorry. TJ? Great, let's get this worked out. come back and then Angela, you can be with her, okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, great. So here's the question. Ready? You want to share with your partner what opened up for you out of doing the assignment. Many of you did the assignment, so what opened up for you out of doing the assignment? Give you an opportunity to start practicing sharing, okay? Now, if you didn't do the assignment, share what you now see for yourself out of listening to the sharing tonight. You guys got that? All right, go ahead and your partner. Person with the longest hair goes first. 2 minutes.